The Haunting Hour. Late nights at the office seemed normal, until I realized I wasn't alone. Who was the man helping me? And why did everyone say, he's been dead for months? Night Shift horror story. Amit had always been a hard-working and dedicated person. After years of studying and struggling, he finally got his dream job at one of the country's top law firms. It was a prestigious place, known for its success, and Amit couldn't believe his luck. His mother was overjoyed, and they both thanked God for this blessing. On his first day, Amit was amazed by how big the law firm was. Everyone was busy, rushing from one place to another. The firm had a reputation for taking on the biggest cases in the country, and it showed. Even the senior employees were constantly working late, which made Amit realize how demanding the job would be. But he was ready. He had worked hard to get this job, and he was determined to prove himself. That night, Amit stayed late to finish some tasks. The office was almost empty, except for the security guard. It became a routine for him to work late into the night, often being the last one to leave the office. Around 9 p.m., Amit would take a break, grab a cup of coffee, and then return to his desk to continue working. It seemed like he was the only one in the office that late. One night, Amit realized he wasn't alone after all. While getting coffee, he bumped into another employee. "Hey there," the man said. "I'm Prakash. Are you new here?" Amit smiled and introduced himself, explaining that he had been there for about 2 weeks. They started talking and quickly bonded over how much work they both had. Prakash mentioned that he was working on a massive case and that it required him to stay late most nights. Amit offered to help, and Prakash gratefully accepted. From that night onwards, they became late-night work buddies. They often stayed late, helping each other finish their tasks, and then left the office together. Amit enjoyed Prakash's company and found the work easier to manage with his help. One evening, while working late, Amit asked, "Why do you have so much work? I thought you were new like me." Prakash smiled and said, "I volunteered for this big case. If I can handle it, it'll make my career. I have to prove myself." Amit admired Prakash's dedication and promised to help him as much as he could. Prakash was grateful and told Amit that he had made a true friend. A few days later, Prakash didn't come to the office, and Amit started to worry. He asked some of his colleagues about Prakash, but no one seemed to know who he was talking about. One female coworker, overwhelmed by the amount of work, replied, "Who has time to notice new employees here? We barely have time to breathe." Amit found it odd, but didn't think too much of it. That night, while working late, Amit saw Prakash sitting at his desk, working as usual. Relieved, Amit walked over and asked, "Where were you today? I've been looking for you all day." Prakash looked tired and said, "I wasn't feeling well, but don't worry, I'm back now. I need to finish this work." Amit was glad to see him and offered to help. Before leaving that night, Prakash handed Amit a file. "Can you do me a favor?" he asked. "I need you to submit this file to the court tomorrow. It's crucial for my case, but please don't tell anyone that I asked you to do it." Amit agreed without hesitation. He trusted Prakash completely and wanted to help him finish the case. The next day, Amit submitted the file to the court as promised. When he returned to the office, a manager approached him, looking serious. "Amit," he said, "Mr. Walia wants to see you in his office immediately." Confused, Amit followed the manager to Mr. Walia's office. As soon as he entered, Mr. Walia, the senior partner of the firm, glared at him. "You're fired, Amit," he said coldly. Amit was shocked. "But why? What did I do?" he stammered. Mr. Walia threw a document on the table. "You filed a petition against the firm's founder. Do you really think we would let you stay after that?" Amit was stunned. "I didn't file anything against the firm," he protested. "Prakash gave me that file to submit. I didn't know it was against the firm." Mr. Walia's expression darkened. "Prakash, are you joking? Prakash Saxena died months ago. How could he give you anything?" Amit's blood ran cold. "What do you mean?" he whispered. "I've been working with Prakash for weeks. I saw him just last night." Mr. Walia slammed his hand on the table. "Enough! Get out of my office. You've caused enough trouble." Numb with shock, Amit left the office. His mind was racing. How could Prakash be dead? He had spent so many late nights working with him. How was that even possible? As Amit walked towards the exit, the security guard called out to him. "Sir," he said hesitantly, "I've been meaning to tell you something. I don't know who you've been talking to late at night, but everyone in the office knows about Prakash. He found out some dark secrets about Mr. Singhania, the founder of the firm. That's why Mr. Singhania had him killed. But don't tell anyone I told you this. Be careful, sir." Amit felt a chill run down his spine. Prakash had been trying to expose the firm's secrets, and now Amit had unknowingly become involved. He had helped a ghost, and in doing so, had uncovered a dangerous truth. Amit left the office, his heart pounding. He didn't know what to believe anymore. All he knew was that his life would never be the same. Hey there, I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch my content. If you enjoyed the story and would like to see more like this, I'd be so grateful if you could support the channel by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Your support helps me create even better content for you, and it means the world to me. Thank you for being part of this journey.